said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. A flame in his eyes. And armies behind him.
All right, so now this is Rome. Because this ideology fell on us under the Catholic Church, under Rome, under Catholicism, right? Excuse me. It was the Romans who had laws of monogamy. We didn't have these laws, okay? These laws were pushed on us. We were under the foot of Rome. We still under the foot of Rome. All right, and so we still have the ideologies of Rome. The biggest religion on earth is Christianity, which comes out of the Roman Catholic Church. All right, so let me read this here. Marriage in ancient Rome. Now, this is from Wikipedia. All right, the free encyclopedia, right? Marriage in ancient Rome was a fundamental institution of society and was used by Romans primarily as a tool for interfamilial alliances. Roman marriage was a monogamous institution. Roman citizens could have only one spouse at a time, but were allowed to divorce and remarry. What that sound like? Right? Yeah. Sound like America. This form of monogamy in Greco-Roman civilization may have arisen from the relative egalitarianism of democratic and republican city-states. Sound like America, don't it?
It's like America.
Christianity embraced, see that? Early Christianity embraced this ideal of monogamous marriage and perpetuated it as an essential element in what many later Western cultures like America, Europe, right? All of the 10 horns. The 10 horns, exactly. All of the 10 horn areas. This is their ideology to keep the population low. Not their population, our to keep our population low. All right. Marriage in ancient Rome. Here are the laws. Now we just read about our laws concerning marriage, right? Some of them, right? Let's read about the Roman law. Marriage in ancient Rome from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. Now listen, y'all. Understand that at Christ's time, we was under the Romans. Okay, it was Rome. We still under Rome until this day. America is a republic. Have y'all not heard the what you call it? They pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation. Okay, so America is a republic the same way Rome was a republic. All right, marriage laws. Early Roman law recognized three kinds of marriage. Conferatio, symbolized by the sharing of spelt, which is bread. Contemptio, by purchase, and by uses, habitual cohabitation. Now, don't that sound like common law marriage? That's America. This is nothing but America. It says patricians always married by conferatio, while plebeians married by contemptio or uses. In the latter, a woman could avoid her husband's legal control simply by being absent from their shared home for 3 consecutive nights once a year. Among elite families of the early republic, man's marriage was the norm. The bride passed from the man's hand of her father to the man's of her husband, remaining under one or another form of male power. But you see that?
Yeah.
Rome. It was under Rome when we learned these things and we began to practice these things. It was under Rome. And we began to believe that these things was right because what? The Christianity, early Christianity began to try to connect it to Christ. But Christ was never speaking these things. We're going to prove it. And I know a lot of people will say, hey, they twain shall be one flesh. We're going into that. We're going to go into that. They twain shall be one flesh. I don't think you understand what you're reading when you read that. But anyway, let's go along. Let's move along. All right, so let's get some examples of polygyny amongst ancient Israelites. Let's get some examples. Let's go to Genesis 29 and 15. Genesis 29 and 15. Let's start with the patriarch.
Hey, it sounds like in that Roman law, they gave a lot of. Oh, my bad.
What they do?
No, I was about to say, it sounds like in that Roman law, they gave a lot of power to the women. Hey, she got the right to be gone for 3 nights if she want to. You can't control her.
Because if she,
I guess going for 3 nights,
you already know what's up, right?
you ain't got control.
She gone for 3
Man.
nights. You know what?
Man,
Let me
somebody
see
been in
what's
that
up
cookie
jar.
jar.
Genesis. Let's start with the father of our nation.
Book of Genesis, chapter 29, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
And Laban said unto Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
because thou art my brother, shouldest thou therefore serve me for naught? Tell me, what shall thy wages be?
So Laban, which is Jacob's uncle, is telling Jacob right now, Jacob, son of Isaac, son of Abraham, father of the nation of Israel. Okay, so Jacob is now getting ready to tell Laban, listen, I'll work for you for 7 years, but this is what I want in return. So let's go ahead, 16.
And Laban had 2 daughters. The name of the elder was Leah, and the name of the younger was Rachel. Leah was tender-eyed, but Rachel was beautiful and well-favored.
So Leah, she wasn't all that beautiful. She wasn't all that good looking, but Rachel was fine. Rachel was fine. And now, hey, listen here. We ain't gonna talk about our mama. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what does it. You understand me? All right, let's go ahead.
And Jacob loved Rachel and said, I will serve thee 7 years for Rachel, thy younger daughter.
So now he's letting them know what his wages is. He said, look, I'm gonna serve you 7 years, but let me get Rachel. Let her be my wife. And let's see what Laban said.
And Laban said, it's better that I give her to thee, than that I should give her to another man. Abide with me. And Jacob served 7 years for Rachel, and they seemed unto him but a few days, for the love he had to her.
So he loved that woman so much, he gladly did that 7 years. He's like, this ain't nothing.
I'll do it again.
I'll do it again for you, girl. And he did.
All right. And Jacob said unto Laban, give me my wife, for my days are fulfilled, that I may go in unto her.
Dang, he said it like that.
Hey, 7 years is a long time to be waiting.
Yeah.
And Laban gathered together all the men of one place and made a feast. And it came to pass in the evening that he took Leah, his daughter, and brought her to him, and he went in unto her.
He took who?
Leah.
So he didn't take
Rachel
like he promised. He took Leah. All right, come on.
And Laban gave unto his daughter Leah Zilpah, his maid, for a handmaid. And it came to pass that in the morning, behold, it was Leah. And he said to Laban, what is this that thou hast done unto me? Did not I serve thee for Rachel? Wherefore hast thou beguiled me?
So Laban slid Rachel up in there while it was dark, and got Jacob drunk, had a feast, slid Rachel up in Leah up in there while it was dark. And after now we know the law. We ain't going to the law. Yeah, concerning that, right?
Exactly.
So Jacob had to take Leah after he done laid with her. She had to be his wife because we have a law. Exactly. That law is, if you lay with a woman, then surely you might take her to be your wife.
Right. If you be not pleased. Right.
Yeah. So come on. Where we at?
And Laban, verse 26. And Laban said, it must not be so done in our country to give the younger before the firstborn.
Now he could have said that in the beginning, couldn't he? He ain't do that. Sneaky.
Fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for the service which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years.
That week, you thinking it's a week. That's week. No, that's 7 years. That's a jubilee.
Right.
All right.
And Jacob did so and fulfilled her week. And he gave him Rachel, his daughter, to wife also.
To wife what?
To wife also.
To wife also, meaning now he got Rachel and Leah. He got 2 wives. Right? Jacob is the father of the nation of Israel. That's who he is. The chosen seed, you know? Mm-hmm. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 29. Mm-hmm. And Laban gave to Rachel, his daughter, Bilhah, his handmaid, to be her maid.
So right now he got 2 wives with the same estate. These 2 wives have the same estate, meaning they on the same level. All right, these are 2 wives. These ain't concubines. All right, come on.
And he went in also unto Rachel, and he loved also Rachel more than Leah, and served with him yet 7 other years.
Mm-hmm. 31.
Verse 31. And when the Lord saw that Leah was hated, he opened her womb, but Rachel was barren. Mm-hmm. And Leah conceived and bare a son, and she called his name Reuben, for she said, surely the Lord hath looked upon my affliction. Now therefore my husband will love me. Mm-hmm. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, because the Lord hath heard that I was hated, he hath therefore given me this son also. And she called his name Simeon. Mm-hmm. And she conceived again and bare a son, and said, now this time will my husband be joined unto me, because I have borne him 3 sons. Therefore was his name called Levi. Mm-hmm. And she conceived again and bare a son. And she said, now will I have praise. The Lord shall therefore, I have praise. Okay, the Lord, therefore, she called his name Judah and left bearing.
Now look at that. Look at that. Our mother, Leah, and she is the mother of the tribe of Judah.
Exactly.
All right. She was trying to gain favor of her husband that whole time.
Right.
That's all she was trying to do.
Exactly. I mean, each time she said that because of this son, my husband gonna love me, because obviously Rachel was the apple of his eye.
Exactly.
But Leah was like, oh man, since I'm having children, so this is gonna be the gateway to my son's heart. Exactly. I mean, to my husband's heart.
Yeah. All right. Hey, brother Ibar, can you get 30 and 1? Genesis 30 and 1. Oh, you got something?
No, go ahead. I'm saying, let me.
Mm-hmm. You there? Yo.
My bad. I had my mic muted. My bad. I thought it was still on. My bad.
Oh, that brother was reading it.
I was talking junk too, because I was thinking about Laban. He had to slide Leah up in there like, man, she tender eye, like she ain't as fine as I gotta figure out a way to get her out my house.
Obviously, that was the point. He really was only laying with her, boom, because got the kids, but I'm gonna go back over here, be with Rachel.
Yeah, you know? He was trying to. Laban was trying to get that free labor too, man.
Right.
That's 7 years.
Most deaf. Yep.
But yeah, let's go to Genesis 30 and 1. Yeah.
Yep. 30 and 1. And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die. Verse 2. And Jacob anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, am I in God's stead? Who have withheld from thee who have withheld from thee the fruits of the womb? And she said, behold, my maid Bilhah, go in unto her. And she said, and she shall bear unto my knees, that I may also have children by her. And she gave him Bilhah,
so now,
her handmaid.
Go ahead.
And she gave him Bilhah her handmaid to wife, and Jacob went in unto her.
Now, now, Jacob got 3 wives now. Now he got 3 wives. He got Rachel, he got Leah, and he also has Bilhah. All right, Bilhah. Now let's continue on.
Verse 5.
So,
And Bilhah
Not yet.
conceived.
Not yet.
oh, you mean you got
Yeah.
children?
Yeah. No, not yet. He just got Bilhah right here when we read. He gets Zilpah later on.
No, I'm saying he got children by 3.
No,
Oh, yeah, he got Bill.
we got agreed on to that point because right now is the point where Rachel gave him Bilhah.
Gotcha.
Then later on,
Okay.
yeah. All right, come on.
All right. Yep. Verse 5. And Bill and Bilhah conceived and bare Jacob a son. And Rachel said, The
Mhm.
Most High have judged me, and have also heard my voice, and have given me a son. Therefore call she his name Dan. And Bilhah,
Mhm.
Rachel's maid, conceived again and bare Jacob a second son. And Rachel said, With great wrestling have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali. When Leah saw that
Mhm.
she had left bearing, she took Zilpah her maid, and gave her Jacob to wife.
Now there you go. Hold on. Now, so now Leah, they competing, they in competition. Rachel and Leah now. So Rachel like, dang, I ain't having no babies. Here, take my handmaid, and you can have babies by her. So that way I can still be in your good graces. They trying to please their man, man. And then you got Leah. Now, after she done had them 4 boys, she ain't bearing babies no more. She can't have children no more. So she giving her handmaid Zilpah. All right. These wives are different. All right, than the wives that he had. They don't share the same estate. But go ahead.
Yeah, and that's key too. Uh, that like you said, she can't bear him no more children, so she gave him the handmaid so he can continue to bear children. That goes with like the monogamy thing that they was teaching, because it come a point that our women can't bear children no more. So what can we do to multiply? Get us another one,
Yeah,
righteously though.
right. And it ain't nothing wrong with
Okay.
it, man, according to the scripture. The only thing that's wrong with it is Babylon gives control to the woman. All right. And through a man's monogamy, she has some sort of control.
Right.
All
Or
right.
what they call the upper hand.
Yeah, she got the upper hand, and because she got control, she'll
Right.
be able to control certain and manipulate situations. She'll be able to withhold sex,
Right.
which is
Hmm.
against the law.
Right.
All right, she'll be able to do those things because why? He can't. He feel like if he go out and deal with another woman, now he's committed adultery when that's not the truth.
Right.
you know.
Yeah. See, I was
Yep.
adding to what you said, like
Mhm.
the terminology that they term it, like especially in hood, saying the upper hand. But the thing about it, what I noticed from the story is, notice, like I said, these women was trying to please their husband.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a lot of women in today that's kicking against that, trying to please themselves.
Exactly.
That's the difference.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They want tonight. They haughty.
Yeah.
These sisters nowadays, they haughty. They walking with want tonight. These women was righteous. They was looking to please their man. They was looking. That's all they was looking for.
Right. So they're trying to deny the man what he's has a right to, and multiple women, but at the same time, they trying to keep away from him what they even should be giving him as a solo woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So and then what? They get some sort of control out of it because also they got government backing.
They got Rome back.
Mhm.
Exactly. Rome is backing. You know.
Wrong back, and they could be gone for 3 nights. Like,
Mm-hmm.
verse 10. And Zilpah,
Mm-hmm.
Leah's maid, bare Jacob a son. And Leah said, A troop cometh. And she called his name Gad. And Zilpah, Leah's maid, bare Jacob a second son. And Leah said, Happy am I, for the daughters will call me blessed. And she called his name Asher.
Mm-hmm.
And Reuben went in the days of wheat, went in the Salakia, and Reuben went in the days of wheat harvest, and found mandrakes in the field, and brought them into his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, "Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's mandrakes." And she said unto her, "Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldst thou take away my son's mandrakes also?" And Rachel said, "Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's mandrakes." And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, "Thou must come in unto me, for surely I have hired thee with my son's mandrakes." And he lay with her that night. Verse 17. And the Most High hearkened unto Leah, and she conceived and bare Jacob a fifth son. And Leah said, "The Most High have given me my hiring, because I have given my maid to my husband." And she called his name Issachar. And Leah conceived again and bare Jacob the sixth son. And Leah said, "The Most High have endured me with a good dowry. Now will my husband dwell with me, because I have borne him
Mm,
six sons." And she called his name Zebulun. And afterward she bare a daughter, and called her name Dinah. Verse 22. And the Most High remembered Rachel, and the Most High hearkened to her, and opened her womb. And she conceived and bare a son, and said, "The Most High hath taken away my reproach." And she called his name Joseph, and said, "The Most High shall add to me another son." And it came to pass, when Rachel had born Joseph, that Jacob said unto Laban, "Send me away, that I may go into my own place, and to my country." Shoot, all them kids, you need your own place.
mm.
Verse verse 26. "Give me my wives and my children, for
Give me
whom I
what?
have
Hold up,
served
hold
thee.
up. Give me what?
Give me my
What do you say? Give me
wives,
what?
my
Look at
wives.
that. Give me my wives. Our nation. Give me my wives and what? And what else?
Give me my wives and my children,
And
for
my
whom
children. Our nation. Our nation. The foundation of our nation was built on polygyny. Our nation was built on it. And these women had no complaints concerning it. They were just looking to please their husband. That's all they was doing. Shoot, she having some babies. I'm about to have some too. Hey, come over here and give me some. Give me, hey, come on. She told me to come into the tent and come in unto me. You know what I'm saying? She like, hey, look, come give me some, hey, give me some babies too. That's all they was looking to do was to please their man. And guess what? Men, all we should be looking to do is please the Most High.
exactly.
All right? That's the order. We should be looking to please the Most High, and our women should be looking to please us because that's their lot. That's their lot. That's sisters. You don't, I know you ain't gonna like to hear that. A lot of sisters be looking to try to jump around the man and try to please the Most High. You can't jump around your man and please the Most High. You got to please the Most High through your man. They ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna like to hear that, but it's the truth. That's the truth. You can't say, "Oh, I'm about to do everything, skip this man. He getting on my nerves. I ain't gotta listen to him." But you want to try to please the Most High. You already fell off. It's
Oh
already
man.
over for you. But let's go to 1 Samuel 25 and 39. Let's get some more examples. These
Hmm.
examples, we should be able to move smoothly through these examples. Now, those were the most scriptures that we was going to read. I just wanted to get that foundation right there and show everybody. Listen, our nation was built on this. And then for you to fix your lips to try to say that it's unlawful or it's unrighteous and God never ordained it makes you blasphemous. You might want to check your speech when you get to talking like that. Okay. So now, where we at? 1 Samuel
First,
25 and 39 through 43. Let me see what. 1 Samuel cool. First Samuel, what I say, 25? Yeah, 25, 39 through 43. What's that? First Samuel 25. 39. 39. Okay. I'm looking at 30, 29. Okay. We can start at 38 so that everybody know. No, we can start at 39 because everybody knows what it is we're going into.
25 and 39?
No, 39 through, 25 and 39 through 43. We should be able to move smoothly now.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 25, verse 39.
Mhm.
And when David heard that Nabal was dead, he said, "Blessed be the Most High that hath pleaded the cause of my reproach from the hand of Nabal, and hath kept his servant from evil. For the Most High hath returned the wickedness of Nabal upon his own head." And David sent and communed with Abigail to take her to him to wife.
So here's David getting a wife. All right. Abigail. All right. So let's go ahead.
And when the servants of David were come to Abigail to Carmel, they spake unto her, saying, "David sent us unto thee to take thee to him to wife." And she arose and bowed herself on her face to the earth, and said, "Behold, let thy handmaid be a servant to wash the feet of the servants of my Lord."
Mm-hmm.
And Abigail hasted and arose and rode upon an ass with 5 damsels of hers that went after her, and she went after the messengers of David and became his wife.
Mm-hmm.
David also took Ahinoam of Jezreel, and they were also both of them his wives.
Now you see that? Of Jezreel, of Israel.
Israel, right.
Of Israel. So Jacob is taking another wife, right? I mean, not Jacob, David. Sorry, excuse me. All right. And they were also both of them his wives. Now, this early on. Let's move on a little bit. Let's go to 2 Samuel 5 and 12. 2 Samuel 5 and 12.
2 Samuel chapter 5, verse 12.
Yep.
And David perceived that the Lord had established him king over Israel, and that he had exalted his kingdom for his people Israel's sake. And David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem,
Mm-hmm.
after he
Out
was
of what?
come from Hebron, out of Jerusalem.
Let's hold on to that thought when it says out of Jerusalem. All right, come on.
And David took him more concubines and wives out of Jerusalem, after he was come from Hebron. And there were yet sons and daughters born to David.
And he has sons and daughters born from these unions, from the concubines and from the wives. All right, so now let's go to 2 Samuel 12 and 8. 2 Samuel 12 and 8. Now, this right here, this scripture is after David set Uriah up to be killed and took his wife, Bathsheba. Okay. Now, the Most High is letting David know, or he's giving David a message and letting them know through Nathan. He letting them know, like, listen up. This is what I would have gave you. Where we at? 12 and 8. 2 Samuel 12 and 8.
2 Samuel chapter 12, verse 8. And I gave thee thy...
Now the Most High, he said, I gave thee. And this is God talking through Nathan, the Spirit. Nathan speaking through the Spirit. He said, and I gave thee, come on.
And I gave thee thy master's house and thy master's wives.
And thy master's who?
And thy master's wives.
God gave him wives, go ahead.
Into thy bosom.
Mm-hmm.
And gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah.
Mhm.
And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given thee unto thee such and such things.
So the Most High would have blessed him with more of those things, even wives, had David just asked. That's what the Most High was saying to David there. Okay? So David, as well, let's go to his son. Let's go to Solomon. 1 Kings 11 and 1. And now I said of Jerusalem for a reason, because David was taking wives of Jerusalem. Now I want you to listen carefully when it comes to Solomon. 1 Kings 11 and 1.
Um, first, First Kings 11 and 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites, of
Stop
the
right there.
nations
Stop right
concerning
there.
which the Lord
Stop.
said.
Hold on. Stop right there. Because when you read the Hittites, okay, the Hittites are of the nations that the Most High told Solomon, told the nation of Israel not to deal with. He told us not to deal with the Canaanites. The Hittites are a faction of Canaan. Okay, they're children of Canaan. And that's why the second verse starts off like this. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Of the nations concerning which the Lord said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall not go in to them, neither shall they come in unto you. For surely they will turn away your hearts after their gods. Solomon
You see
clave unto
that?
these in love.
Now you see that. The Most High says, surely these nations would turn away your hearts. We're going to show you who these nations are, and we're going to show you purposely, because I want to show you all something, because there's another scripture that people go to try to say that you shouldn't be dealing in polygyny, and David and Solomon was wrong. We're going to show you why Solomon was wrong. We're showing you now. David took his wives of Jerusalem. Okay, Solomon took his wives of the nations from which the Most High said not to. All right. Read that third verse, and then we're gonna move on.
Verse
Third
3.
and the fourth verse. The third and fourth. Yeah.
Verse 3. And he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart. For it came to pass, when Solomon was old, that his wives turned away his heart after other gods, and his heart was not perfect with the Lord his God, as was the heart of David his father.
So you can't say that Solomon was wrong for Solomon was wrong for dealing with the multiple wives. You can't say that's why they turned away his heart, because David's heart was perfect and David had multiple wives. So that's not the case. The case was Solomon took wives that the Most High said in the law that he was not supposed to take, like the Hittites. Okay, that was Solomon's issue. It wasn't a polygyny, it was the wives that he chose from the nations that the Most High had already said they would turn away his hearts. Let's go to Deuteronomy 17 and 14 real quick. Because what happens is when you read this, they'll say, yeah, Solomon wasn't supposed, he a king, he wasn't supposed to multiply wives to him. That's the issue. But we're going to show you that that's not the case. Let's and see, we got to break down these words, this word to its lowest form a lot of times, and just understand what the law is saying.
Right.
You know, so where we at? Deuteronomy 17 and 14.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 14. When thou art come into the land which the Most High thy God or thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Most High thy power shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. But he shall not multiply horses to himself, nor cause the people to return to Egypt, nor the end that he shall multiply horses, for as much as the Most High have said unto you, ye shall henceforth return no more that way. Neither shall he multiply wives to himself.
Why?
That his heart turn not away.
So that his heart turn not away. Understand that every time it speaks about multiply or having multiple wives and it being a sin is when your heart is turned away from the Most High. Now, how does that happen? We're going to go into it and show how that happens, but finish the verse, please.
Neither shall he greatly multiply to himself silver and gold.
So now let's go to Deuteronomy 7:1, and let's get the law concerning a man's heart being turned away from the Most High. Deuteronomy 7:1 through 4.
Deuteronomy 7, Deuteronomy 7:1.
And remember, I said the Hittites were a nation in which we weren't supposed to be dealing with. But come on, let's go ahead, bro.
Deuteronomy 7:1. When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have casted out many nations before thee, the Hittites,
He said, don't fear.
and the Girgashites, and the
The
Amorites,
sky crack
and the
open, you'll see
Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites,
a flame
and
in
the
his eyes.
Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier
Armies
than thou.
behind him.
And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them, and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughters shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy sons from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly.
So there were 7 nations that the Most High forbade the nation of Israel to deal with. And Solomon took those wives, understanding that he wasn't supposed to. And those wives, like the law said, turned his heart away from the Most High. And this is the script, this is right here, Deuteronomy 17:17, where people try to go and say, hey, the king ain't supposed to multiply wives unto him. It's talking about the wives that the Most High said that we weren't supposed to multiply unto us, because they would turn our hearts away from him. That's what it's talking about. Because if that was not the case, and that was a contradiction, or if that was not the case, then why was his heart found perfect and Solomon's not? Because David multiplied wives to him, but David had wives of Jerusalem. Solomon had wives of the nations. He had wives of specifically the nations that the Most High told us not to deal with.
And the Most High said he gave David wives.
Bottom line. Bottom line.
And if it was too little, he would have gave them such and such.
Exactly. Exactly. So, hey, I bet y'all argue about that now after them scriptures came up.
Just truth when he talking. They gon' tremble when they see that motion. Yashaya riding, I'm just waiting for the moment. When the white horse is riding, every knee gon' bow. Don't be on the wrong side of the sword. It's war. said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you see. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, yeah. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you see him. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. He said, don't fear. 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 When the sky crack open, you see him. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. A flame in his eyes, and armies behind him. I ain't scared of their forces. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. A flame in his eyes, and armies behind him. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. A flame in his eyes, and armies behind him. White horses. I ain't scared of their forces. White horses. White horses. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you see him. I ain't scared of their forces. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you see him. A flame in his eyes and armies behind him. White horses. I ain't scared of their forces. 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 Yeah, he said, I ain't scared of their forces. I ain't scared of their forces. He said, don't fear when the sky crack open. You'll see him. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. A flame in his eyes, and armies behind him. I ain't scared of their forces. He said, don't fear. When the sky crack open, you'll see him. A flame in his eyes, and armies behind him. He said, I ain't scared of their forces.